ambitious vision for the country that we presented. But my thoughts today, sorry Dad, aren't mostly on him. They're very much on my own kids and on the kids across this country that we are going to work very, very hard to ensure they have a better future. I am forward-looking, and that's what we're going to do.
News. First of all, your cabinet, you said, looks a lot like Canada, and I understand one of the priorities for you was to have a cabinet that was gender balanced. Why was that so important to you?
Because it's 2015. Canadians elected extraordinary members of Parliament from across the country, and I am glad to have been able to highlight a few of them in this cabinet here with me today. However, there are an awful lot of extraordinary Canadians who are not in this cabinet behind me, who are also going to be strong voices for their community and their country. Because one of the things that I am committed to is ensuring that all parliamentarians, all 307 of them who aren't here with us today, are able to be strong voices for their communities, to push their issues, and to make sure that the diversity that makes this Canada, this country, so strong is the diversity of views that carry us forward.
Last week you were asked for an update on resettling the 25,000 Syrian refugees that you promised. You said last week that you would have more to say after you were sworn in. Well, you've been sworn in. Can you give us an update on what you're doing to get 25,000 refugees here to Canada?
Well, I just took a big step towards it by appointing the kind of cabinet that's going to get things done. This is going to be a period of slight adjustment for a number of people in the political world in Canada because government by cabinet is back. We are going to sit down around the cabinet table and talk about the solutions that need to put forward, what is in the best interests of Canadians, and how we're going to deliver on the promises that Canadians quite rightly expect us to keep. We're going to do it responsibly and properly, but we are going to keep the promises we made to Canadians to offer them the kind of country that we know we deserve.
Mr. Trudeau, you're heading to APEC meeting and will meet with Asian leaders, including Chinese leaders. As Canada does trade with China, we also know there's a great human rights concerns in that country. For example, the recent arrest of the human rights lawyers, the torture and killing of Falun Gong practitioners, and the list goes on. I want to ask you, are you going to stand up for Canadian values in raising the human rights issue with the Chinese counterpart and show Canadians that in doing trade we're not going to sacrifice human rights?
Canadians expect of their government to engage in protecting Canada's national interests